Welcome to this explainer. Okay, picture this. You're right in the middle of a massive project, the deadline is literally breathing down your neck, you're bouncing between a dozen different tasks, and suddenly, everything just grinds to a halt. Your cursor turns into that dreaded spinning wheel of doom. We've all been there, right? And honestly, it is so frustrating. So today, we're taking a highly structured look at the top 3 laptops that can actually handle heavy multitasking in 2026. And this is all based on real benchmarks, performance tests, and actual user reviews. Let's dive into it.
Laptop freezing again? Man, there is just nothing quite like the pain of your machine locking up right when you need it the most. You're frantically trying to click, desperately trying to save your progress, and the computer just flat out ignores you. It totally wrecks your flow state. Okay, let's dive into this. Because understanding exactly why this hardware failure happens is step 1 to fixing your workflow for good. So, let's look at the usual suspects that are literally bringing your computer to its knees. You've got Chrome open with, 20 plus tabs? Spotify is blasting your focus playlist in the background, you're sitting on an active Zoom call, you've got this massive Excel spreadsheet open, and hey, maybe Photoshop is just hanging out in the background for good measure. If your daily digital environment looks anything like this, well, I've got news for you. A basic, everyday laptop just isn't going to cut it. It's going to totally choke under that kind of pressure. What you actually need is a multitasking beast. Basically, a high-performance laptop engineered specifically to run heavy, simultaneous workloads without slowing down even a little bit. Because it's not just about having the horsepower to open one big app, right? It's about the capacity to run all of them at the exact same time while keeping your workflow completely frictionless. So what actually makes a machine a beast? Well, the experts all agree there's a very specific anatomy required here. You absolutely need powerful multi-core processors just so you can crunch complex data while, say, rendering a video. You need incredibly fast SSDs so heavy files pop open instantly. You gotta have strong cooling systems because, let's face it, heat absolutely destroys performance over time. And crucially, you need at least 16 to 32 gigabytes of RAM to juggle all this seamlessly in the background. Really, these are your non-negotiables for heavy lifting.
Coming in at number 3, the Dell XPS 16. A multitasking monster disguised as a premium ultrabook. You know, the XPS lineup has pretty much always been a massive favorite among power users, and this model brings some serious high-energy performance to the table. It's got this incredibly sleek, gorgeous design. Honestly, it looks like a minimalist piece of art that belongs in some high-end studio. But under the hood, it is packing raw, serious power that's just waiting to tear through whatever workload you throw its way. It's specifically built for heavy daily productivity, creative work, coding, and, well, serious multitasking. Whether you're running all those Chrome tabs we talked about earlier, hopping on video calls, or keeping heavy editing software running, actually doing all of those things at the exact same time, this machine handles it effortlessly. You won't feel any noticeable slowdown at all. And this brilliantly illustrates why people love it. Gorgeous display plus fast SSD storage equals enjoyable long work sessions. When you're staring at a screen for 8 to 10 hours a day, that crisp visual quality, combined with the fact that literally every single file loads instantaneously, it just makes the whole day so much better. If you're on the hunt for a premium Windows laptop, this is for sure an excellent choice. Moving on to number 2, the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 13. The professional's choice for heavy office work, coding, research, and nonstop multitasking. While the XPS is kind of known as the sleek, creative powerhouse, the ThinkPad's reputation is built entirely on supreme, rock-solid reliability. If you're doing intense office work, deep academic or market research, nonstop coding, this is absolutely your go-to machine. It's quite literally engineered to execute heavy workflows all day long without breaking a sweat. Absolutely legendary keyboard. Typing feels amazing. Users universally echo this exact sentiment. And hey, if your job involves typing thousands of words a day, typing on this machine feels incredible. It's this super tactile, responsive experience that actually makes you want to keep working. And honestly, that's a massive, totally overlooked bonus for your daily productivity. So the crucial point is why it stands out. We're talking supreme stability, excellent battery life, a lightweight design, strong cooling, and that premium durability ThinkPads are famous for. Even after hours of opening dozens of apps, it stays buttery smooth. Add in the fact that it's super portable but still refuses to overheat, and you've got a laptop that basically just refuses to quit on you. And finally, taking the number 1 spot, the MacBook Pro M5 Pro. The reviews do not mince words here. The best laptop for heavy multitasking in 2026 is, frankly, insane. Seriously, across the board, test after test puts the M5 Pro series at the absolute top of the mountain. It is ridiculously powerful, and it's completely setting a new benchmark for what we thought a portable computer could actually achieve. Just consider this ultimate stress test. We're not talking about juggling a couple of basic apps. Imagine this: 50 Chrome tabs open, professional video editing software running, streaming music, heavy coding tools open, and jumping on a high-def video call. You can do all of this literally all day long, and the MacBook Pro still feels completely fast, instant, and responsive. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the contrast. Extreme M-series efficiency versus amazing battery life. Usually a laptop this absurdly powerful will drain its battery in like 2 hours and get hot enough to cook an egg, right? But because of the crazy efficiency of these M-series chips and the super stable cooling system, the battery life is just phenomenal. Finding this level of raw, unplugged power is incredibly rare. So who is this perfect for? Developers, video editors, business professionals, students, and creators. Because of that sustained efficiency, it's a dream for developers compiling massive code bases or editors scrubbing through timeline footage. Really, if you're a heavy user who constantly multitasks and you absolutely loathe being slowed down, this is the exact hardware built for you. Let's move to and see how this builds your buying checklist. If you're out there shopping, keep these 5 core pillars in mind before you make a decision. 1, you absolutely need at least 16 gigs of RAM. 2, a fast SSD is a total must. 3, strong processors. 4, good cooling, because thermal throttling will instantly kill your speed. And 5, long battery life. Seriously, multitasking is just painful when your laptop can't keep up, so please don't compromise on these essentials. Well, that wraps up our explainer today. But before we go, I really want to turn the spotlight over to you. Which laptop are you using right now? And honestly, how is it handling your daily multitasking? Is it keeping up with your workflow? Or is it finally time for an upgrade? Drop your answers down in the comments. I'd absolutely love to read about your real-world experiences. Thanks so much for joining me to explore this data, and I'll catch you in the next one.